Unbelievable. I can't explain the feeling. I think some things are very difficult to explain. You can only experience them. And actually sitting in there, taking off, doing all the things that an Air Force pilot would do, couldn't have asked for something more. And I think all of us, when we're kids, every kid has a dream of being an Air Force pilot, and I actually fulfilled it today. So unbelievable.
We have this Shahid Kapoor at Aero India 2011, where he just came down from a F-16 fighter plane and caused a stampede. Welcome on Bollywood Hungama once again, Shahid Kapoor.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
The kind of stampede you caused, like superstar stuff, man. Seriously. There's a crowd outside waiting for your autographs and all.
That's very kind. I mean, Bangalore is a beautiful city, and I'm so happy that the people out here are so welcoming.
Right. You've become the first actor to fly a F-16 fighter plane in the world. So how does that feel?
Unbelievable. I can't explain the feeling. I think some things are very difficult to explain. You can only experience them. And actually sitting in there, taking off, doing all the things that an Air Force pilot would do, couldn't have asked for something more. And I think all of us, when we're kids, every kid has a dream of being an Air Force pilot, and I actually fulfilled it today. So unbelievable.
I've read stories about the fact that you don't like flying.
That's true. I a lot of times have been uncomfortable flying, and it's amazing when I was told that I'm getting this opportunity. I had thought that I would feel a certain amount of discomfort, but I was just so excited about being able to do something like this that it was just excitement, man. It was just excitement and feeling extremely lucky to get this opportunity.
Fantastic. I believe you've done a training in a flight simulator for 1 month. What exactly is that all about?
Well, there was a lot of stuff that we did. I did some simulator training where you actually get to sit inside a cockpit and they make you comfortable with basically what your surroundings are. We did a lot of medical tests because I needed to be completely fit to be able to get inside this and take off. So yeah, we were trying to fulfill the protocol that was required, and it did take almost a month to go through everything. Fortunately, everything came through well, and yeah, I actually went out there and did it.
Shahid Kapoor is playing a pilot in Mausam. That's his next film. He's been only working on one film, which is fantastic, Amir Khan style. I think that's a good way of going. Okay, and one actor I think that you must have emulated is Tom Cruise, who's also flown a F-15 plane, I believe.
F-14, yes.
F-14 plane, in fact.
Yes.
So, any comparison with Top Gun and Tom Cruise?
Gentlemen, you are the top 1% of all naval aviators. The elite. Best of the best.
I think it's natural because I think whenever you think about a film made on the Air Force, obviously that was the US Air Force, but any film made on Air Force, you always think about Top Gun, and so comparisons are natural. But Top Gun was more about war. Mausam is a love story, so the focus is on the love story. But yes, I mean, I guess that's the one memory that everybody has of an Air Force pilot, and so the comparisons will be there, which I'm happy with. I mean, being compared to Tom Cruise, nobody would complain yet.
And I believe there's some nicknames are given as well. Tom Cruise has in
Maverick, yes.
So what's your nickname in the
in the film?
Right.
In the film, my name is Harinder Singh, and I'm called Harry. That's what everybody calls me.
We spoke to Mr. Pankaj Kapoor today, and he said that the film is based in 4 seasons.
Yes.
I think spring, then winter and summer, and you're creating the rainy atmosphere.
Yes.
So how was that experience of being directed by, I think, one of the finest actors that we have in the country?
I think you've said it yourself. Working under the finest actor in the country is nothing but a learning experience. But at the same time, it's an amazing feeling as a son to be able to do a film with your father and to actually go through his first film and actually be able to contribute, participate, and live that experience that dad is living. So it's been awesome, and I'm really happy that we've done this film, and I'm really happy with the way it's turning out. But there's lots more to do. We're still about 75% through. There's still about 40 days of shooting left. Yes.
The fans, Shahid Kapoor fans are going crazy. Ki yaar, picture khatam kab hogi? It's been going on and on. I think Edinburgh first of all, then Chandigarh, and I think you're shooting once again. Sonam Kapoor is your co-star. You're just shooting for the first time with her. Too many speculation ki kuch tension hai or all those things. So kya hai wo exactly?
Yeah, I don't know. I think stories tend to come up, and there's nothing much you can do to, change them. I think we have a great equation, and maybe you can ask Sonam about it as well. We've had great fun shooting the film. Sure. In fact, Anilji and Dad know each other for 35 years.
That's what he told us. Yeah.
Yes, and when Dad called up Anilji and said that I want to cast your daughter in my film, he said he didn't even hear the script, and he said just the fact that you're directing, I want her to work under an actor like you. And so he was extremely kind and extremely nice, and we've had great time working with Sonam. She's been a part of almost every day of work that we've done, because it's a love story, and she's a huge and very, very integral part of the film. So yeah, I think rumors are rumors, and you don't really give them too much importance. When the film comes out, if people like us together, that's what matters.
Now, as I said in the beginning, that the Amir Khan way, because you're only doing one film at this point of time. For the, I think last 7-8 months, your last release was Badmaash Company that came out in May.
देखना एक दिन मैं इस दुनिया का सबसे बड़ा आदमी बन के दिखाऊंगा। Hey, boss कौन है? Shut up, bull. Nobody tells me what to do. Understand?
Now, I think you followed this pattern at one other juncture of your career. That is when Jab We Met.
उस रात होटल डिसेंट में सब आपको कॉल गर्ल समझ रहे थे।
क्या? कॉल गर्ल?
मैं उससे भी खराब वर्ड यूज करने वाला था।
क्या बकवास कर रहे हो? Really?
याद है जब मैंने तुमसे कहा था कि मुझे बात करने दो, पर तुम तो तुम हो।
You were working on Jab We Met and Viva at that point of time.
शादी के बाद ये हमारा कमरा होगा। मैंने फैसला किया, हम हर साल पूरा 1 महीना मधुपुर में बिताएंगे। फिर कोई मुझे घर जमाई कहे तो कहे, I don't care.
And I think you got fantastic results. Now people are eagerly waiting for a Shahid Kapoor film. I'm saying facts, honestly. I know it for facts because I've interacted with your fans, and the kind of anticipation is there is huge. How do you feel that box office is important at the end of the day for you as well?
Absolutely, yeah. I think eventually at the end of the day, everybody wants to be a part of a successful film, because it's important that when you put so much money into the film, the money must come back to the people who've invested it. You put 1 year, in this film it's going to be more than a year, sometimes 6 months of hard work into a film. You don't want it to be remembered, because you're always going to try your best to make a good film, and the results will always be different, and you always want it to be successful. You want it to be remembered as a film which was successful. So yes, box office is very important, but making good cinema is also important. So in this film I'm just trying to bring both things together, trying to do a film that's different, trying to play a character that's different, and at the same time make a film which is very commercial. That's what we're trying to do in this film. But I have to do all kinds of films. यार, I'm an actor, मुझे सब तरह की फिल्में करनी है. इस फिल्म का रिक्वायरमेंट था कि मैं 1 साल सिर्फ यही फिल्म करूँ, तो मैं कर रहा हूँ. अगले साल शायद मैं 2-3 फिल्में, 4 फिल्में करूँ. Yeah, 4 looks in the film, जिसकी वजह से I couldn't shoot for anything else in the middle. But I think it's still early days for me, तो मैं चाहूँगा मेरी साल में 3 फिल्में तो आएँ. That's the attempt, at least after Mausam.
You're doing Heer Ranjha or not?
The fact is that I've signed a film with Sajid Nadiadwala. One of the scripts that he has offered to me is Heer Ranjha. There are other scripts also that we're talking about, and there's no confirmation on what I am doing right now. But yes, I will be doing a film with Sajid Bhai, and Heer Ranjha is a film that is offered to me. It's at a very premature stage. The script is not fully ready, so I don't really think I can say whether I'm doing it or not. But yeah, we'll do something together for sure.
Shahid has to rush to the airport. He's rushing off to Mumbai right now. So, final question to you. I asked Mr. Pankaj Kapoor as well. I remember he has said in quite a few interviews that directors have not tapped the emotional and the dramatic aspect of Shahid in the films. So he said that he has tried to do that. What kind of experience have you had being directed by your father and tapping that dramatic and emotional aspect of your persona as an actor?
I think the more I work, the more I've realized that it's very important to adapt to the director that you work with, because it's his vision that you're trying to, put on celluloid. And it's very important to understand what the director requires from you and why he has conceived a film and why he has chosen to cast you in it. If Dad is saying that it is the emotional and the dramatic quotient that he's trying to tap, then, he knows better than me. I'm just trying to follow what he wants.
Other directors have not tapped. I'm talking about 2-3 years back.
Right.
I've read his interviews.
Right. As a father, I'm sure he'll have his feelings. I can't really comment on that, but he's one of the finest actors in the country, and so I would completely go with what he's saying, and I hope that what he feels I haven't been able to do, I'll be able to do in this film. Yeah.
before we did Mr. Pankaj Kapoor's interview, he was saying that he was talking to somebody else and he was very happy that he has had this experience. Now he'll be confident of being a pilot. And all. Fantastic, Shahid Kapoor. Lovely having you on Bollywood Hangama, and all the best wishes for Mausam and all your future ventures.
Glad you could make it, man.
Thank you, man.